Ja, Aviator TV News is your news.
And Aviator TV News is your news.
Alright, Aviator TV News is your news, and there's nothing you can do about it.
How art thou on this blessed morn of the 11th day of the 10th month of the 13th year of the 2000th era?
On this exciting episode, we will help make dreams come true, talk about fall break, and introduce the upcoming basketball season.
We will even have our special guest bring the latest sports news to you.
But first, off to Ben as he chats with Mr. Fury.
Thanks, Marina. I'm here with Mr. Fury to talk about why he's wanted to be a sports broadcaster. Mr. Fury, why have you wanted to be a sports broadcaster?
Well, I've always loved sports. And way back in the day when I was in high school, my dad was production manager at Channel 5 television in Seattle, King 5. And so they did all the Washington Husky games, you know, the football games. And so I went to all those games with him, got to sit up in the booth, you know, and be a part of all that. And so I thought it was pretty cool being up there with all the broadcasters. And I thought, you know, I'd like to do that someday because I like sports, and so that's what I was going to do. But there was another plan for me, but I wanted to do that at that time.
Thank you for that, Mr. Fury. This is Miniman signing out. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Ben. Maybe someday we'll hear Mr. Fury calling a Seahawks game.
Now off to Mackenzie for the weather.
Hey aviators, over the past week we've had cold temperatures in the mornings and then the day warms up to about 60 by mid-afternoon. I'm here to tell you to expect more of the same. Saturday's high is at 64 and Sunday's is at 57, dropping at night into the upper 30s. Much of the same can be expected next week over fall break, low to mid-60s projected throughout, and you'll be waking up to those same cold temperatures. If you're heading out over the west for fall break, the Oregon and Washington coasts are supposed to be mid-50s with slight chance of rain. And if you happen to be heading to Disney World, expect high 80s with 70 to 80% humidity.
The cool breezes and the colorful leaves falling all around is what comes to mind when I think about fall break, but you may have a different idea.
So let's head out to Spencer and see how the fall weather is treating him.
Fall, the most wonderful time of the... Oh wait, that's winter. Oops. This is Josh, a sophomore. So Josh, what are you planning to do over fall break?
I plan to traverse to northern Idaho, more specifically Coeur d'Alene, to hunt wild game, specifically elk, for fun and entertainment.
All right. Thank you, Josh. I'm here with Corbin, an 8th grader. So Corbin, what are you doing over fall break?
Probably going to blow up some firecrackers and stuff.
All right. Sounds cool. I'm here with Sam. So Sam, what are you planning on doing over fall break?
I'm going to Disney World.
Okay.
Go? Okay. Have a nice trip, aviators. See you after fall break.
Thanks, Izzy. As for me, I'm going to finish rereading the Harry Potter series. I may never leave the house.
Now let's head over to Mackenzie in the ATVN Sports Studio.
Hey there guys, I hope your Friday morning is going well. Kayla and Aaron did a story about the upcoming basketball season, so let's see what they found out.
Hi, Mr. Dayton. So, how does this team look so far this year?
Well, so far we've had open gyms, and quite a few guys have showed up. We've had 14 and 15 guys show up. It looks like this year we'll have about 20 to 22 guys playing, which is our highest total so far. We have a lot of freshmen coming in playing, which gives us new blood, and I'm just excited about this year so far.
Thanks. When are tryouts for the team?
First day of practice is November 15th, and that's a Friday, and then we pretty much will practice every day after school and just get ready for our first game.
So what is your overall goal for the team this year?
Good question. Goal would be, every year we try to get people to think of us more as a basketball school instead of just an academic school, but go as far as we can, I guess.
Thanks, Mr. Dayton. Back to you guys at the studio.
The girls volleyball team played their final regular season game up in Idaho City on Tuesday, and the girls won in an exciting 4-set match winning the first 25-22, then losing the next 22-25. Down 13-8 in the third set, the girls went on an 11-point run and they never looked back, winning the third 25-23, then clinching the game in the fourth set 25-17. The girls will be playing their district matches next week at Columbia High with aspirations of going to state for the second straight year. In college football news, both resident FBS college football teams play away this week, with U of I going to Arkansas State and the Boise State Broncos playing at Utah State. Now back to Bailey and Marina.
Well, that's all for this meeting, Aviators.
We'll see you next week when we ponder and answer those questions you've always wondered about, like what do teachers even do during teacher collaborations? And what did everybody really do over fall break? And lastly, what sports would you like to see at Compass?
Tune in next week as if you had a choice.
L'amore un uomo sorre